Hello everyone and welcome to Holistic Healing with Deepshikha. Today I'm going to talk about what healing is. What does it really mean? Of course it looks different for everyone, but it also includes a few steps along the way and certain other things that more or less are some things that you will have to face. Is it just about physical recovery or is it deeper? Can we heal our hearts, minds and souls just as much as we heal our bodies? Is it something to do with religion or is it just spiritual? What if someone is not religious? What if someone is not even spiritual? What if all this healing stuff just sounds like some mumbo jumbo to someone? To start with, when you think of healing, what comes to your mind? Usually it is a picture of a fit physical body, isn't it? Or like healing a wound or broken bone or recovering from an illness. But in reality, even that physical healing is something that extends beyond the body. For example, imagine a small child who is learning how to cycle. Very excitedly gets on one, is even able to pedal a few meters, but unfortunately has a bad fall. Now in such a situation as a parent, what do? You of course nurse the child's physical wound. But then you also make sure the child retains his or her confidence and does not give up on cycling out of fear of falling. And that is exactly what healing is. It is to help heal, not just physically, but also the fears that we happen to accumulate over years and events and face them, so that we can get on that cycle and pedal away. And that is how healing extends into the emotional, mental and spiritual realms. In fact, a holistic process involves restoring balance to every aspect of our being. Now, some may even question as to how spiritual, because physical, mental and emotional is quite evident from what I have spoken till now. But why spiritual? For me, spiritual because it gives me the faith that no matter what, I will be okay. Now, for some, it may come from believing that there is a superpower who takes care of us. For some, it may be that the universe takes care of everyone, and for some, it might be that they themselves will take care of themselves no matter what. For me, all that is spiritual. Not because you believe that something will happen, but because you believe. And trust me, I have personally experienced the profound magic of having faith or belief that you will be fine no matter what. And here, I would also like to add that having faith does not mean that you will never wonder or question anything. But what it means is that once you are back on your cycle, pedaling away happily, someone or something might make your cycle wobble. Maybe even to an extent that you are scared or misled. But when that happens, you cry, you feel bad, take your time, but then you get up, dust yourself and get back on that cycle and continue pedaling, only this time with a helmet and knee pads. Now that we've established how healing is a holistic process, let's move on to the role of energy in healing. Energy is central to the healing process, whether we are conscious of it or not. Every living being, every object and every thought carries an energetic frequency. This energy influences our health and well-being. When we are in balance, our energy flows freely and we feel vital, healthy and connected. However, when we experience emotional trauma, physical injury or spiritual disconnection, our energy becomes blocked or imbalanced, which can lead to illness or disease. To put it simply, it is something like if we have a tube with water flowing from it and some parts of it are blocked with mud. The only way to make that water flowing is by removing the mud from it. Otherwise, the tube will continue to be blocked and in fact there are chances of it getting further clogged. Sai Baba, one of the greatest spiritual healers of the 20th century, often spoke about the importance of energy in healing. He said, "Your body is a temple and the soul is the master. The spirit is the energy. When the body is healthy, the soul and the spirit work in harmony." Healing is not just the removal of physical illness, it is the restoration of inner peace and energy. For Sai Baba, healing was an energetic process of restoring balance, not just in the physical body, but within the emotional and spiritual layers of a person's being. He believed that our thoughts, words and actions create vibrations that can either uplift or deplete our energy. Therefore, healing involves shifting our energy towards positivity, love and compassion. In the healing traditions of Reiki, Energy is transferred from the healer to the recipient through the hands. This is believed to restore balance and facilitate the body's natural healing processes. The key idea here is that healing isn't something that happens from the outside in, but rather from the inside out. It's about tapping into the universal life force energy that flows through us and aligning with it. Basically, removing the mud in the tube by ensuring that there is a continuous supply of clear water that takes away with it the particles of mud stuck on the inside of the tube. Often what happens is that when someone approaches healing, they are usually looking to heal the physical problems or issues that they are facing without realizing that the physical issues are the final manifestation of things troubling us mentally and emotionally. Simple example being that stress, which can start as a mental trigger, often affects our mood, meaning emotionally, and further over a period of time develops into various physical ailments like migraine and even heart issues. And that is why, while physical healing is a crucial aspect of overall well-being, emotional and mental healing are equally significant. Emotional wounds, whether from childhood trauma, grief, or personal loss, can have a profound impact on our overall health. As energy beings, we carry these emotional scars in our energy field, and they can create blockages that manifest as physical illnesses or mental distress. In fact, if you search online, you will find that a lot of healing work talks about emotions and feelings and how gratitude, love, compassion, and such emotions help you heal. If you are someone who follows Sai Baba, you would know that he often spoke about the importance of love and forgiveness in healing emotional wounds. He said, if you want to heal your heart, you must first learn to love. Love is the most powerful healing force in the universe. His teachings emphasized that by letting go of anger, resentment, and fear, we free ourselves from the energetic blockages that prevent true healing from occurring. Similarly, Dr. Yuswai taught that healing is a spiritual practice rooted in compassion and mindfulness. One of his key principles in Reiki is the practice of holding hands, both literally and figuratively. By connecting with others through compassion and understanding, we heal not only ourselves but others as well. Just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will not worry. Dr. Yuswai would encourage his students to practice. This simple mantra reflects the belief that emotional and mental healing comes from letting go of negative patterns and embracing inner peace. Another aspect of healing is the spirituality related to it. Now I know a lot of us believe spirituality and religion to be something similar, and that spirituality is all hocus pocus. Okay, so hear me out. Spirituality isn't about idols and rituals and all that. Spirituality is about believing that you as an individual are important and you matter. It is believing that what you have inside you is unique. And if you ask me whether you call it spirituality or you call it being human or however it is you can relate to this, as a healer, that is all I want. Because healing at its core is about remembering who you truly are, a divine being with infinite potential. And if you don't like the word divine, replace it with anything. Because the important thing to remember is infinite potential. Healing is often a form of awakening, an awakening to the truth of who we are and our connection to everything and everyone around us. It's about shedding the illusions and the attachments that cause suffering and stepping into the light of pure love and awareness.
I think the most important thing to heal is to realize that all of us are in it together, whatever this is. Even the person who seems to know everything or has everything is still figuring things out along the way. The only difference is probably in how they view the world. Because being compassionate and of service to others is something that brings in a lot of peace and helps us see others in a more human perspective. By helping others or being kind towards others, we not only contribute to their healing but also create a ripple effect that heals the world. In energy healing, it is believed that healing energy flows freely when we open our hearts to others and serve with love. That the more we give, the more we receive. And the more we serve others, the more we strengthen our connection to the divine. What I've spoken till now is of course the various aspects to healing, what healing includes and why it is a holistic process. But another thing to remember, and I think I've repeated it quite often, is that healing is not a destination but a process. a continuous journey of self discovery, growth, and transformation. Healing requires us to stay open, to keep evolving, and to embrace the mysteries of life with love and gratitude. Healing is not step 1, 2, and 3, and voila, we are healed. It is more like peeling an onion. Layer after layer, you peel and heal whatever you face there. Sometimes it may also happen that you are triggered by something that you believe to have already healed from. But what will be different is your awareness, your willingness to face the situation, and even how you react to it. It is also important to understand that healing does not mean we will never face difficulties again. Life is full of challenges, but each challenge is an opportunity for us to heal on a deeper level, whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual. Every aspect of healing invites us to expand our consciousness and reconnect with ourselves. In the end, all I would like to say is that healing is far more than just recovery from illness. It's a profound, multidimensional process that encompasses physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well being. It is an energetic spiritual practice, one that involves realigning with divine energy, letting go of negative patterns, and opening ourselves to love, compassion, and service. True healing, then, is not just about getting better, it's about becoming whole. It's about recognizing the divinity within ourselves and each other, and allowing that divine energy to flow freely, restoring balance and harmony to every aspect of our lives. It is also about vibrating at a higher plane and attracting true abundance into your life. It is letting go of the fears and insecurities that hold us back and recognizing the magical beings that we are. Thank you for joining me today. As you move through your own healing journey, remember to stay open, stay compassionate, and most of all, stay connected to the infinite source of love and energy that resides within you. Thank you.